Billiards is not a new style of game. People have played it for decades, and it's a popular activity at bars and pubs. However, digital pool has only been around for a couple of decades or so. In this video, I will show you some best pool games for Android in 2021. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is 8-Ball Pool. One of the most popular pool games on the Play Store is 8-Ball Pool. It has a lot of different table colors, an online multiplayer option, tournaments for up to 8 players, and a shallow leveling system. As you progress through the ranks, you will be able to access new locations where you may play pool. Competing players receive pool coins. They can be used to gain entry to higher ranking competitions. The game's logic, aesthetics, and gameplay are all quite standard for freemium games. These is definitely one for the casual players and people who enjoy playing online. Next up we have Billiards Club. Billiards Club is one of the most basic and straightforward pool games available. It provides a more pleasant atmosphere than a competitive environment. The rules are based on the 8-ball game. You just place the cue ball on the table and attempt to sink all of the balls. It has good ball dynamics and a 2D top-down style. You may also play the game offline, so you can play it practically anywhere. There isn't a whole lot wrong with it. It's a little too shallow. There are no single-player stories or online multiplayer options. Next up we have Billiards City. Another popular billiards game is Billiards City. In terms of gameplay mechanics, appearance, and feel, it's reminiscent of traditional pool flash games. It's one of the few pool games on the list with a good solo mode. A number of unique and intriguing table forms and configurations are also included in the game. The game has a level structure that increases in difficulty as you go. With ads, the game is completely free. Although the adverts are numerous, they are preferable than dealing with a freemium game, thus it is only a small gripe from us. Next up we have Pool Billiards Pro. Pool Billiards Pro is a simple, yet popular and entertaining billiards game. It features a top-down perspective, similar to the vintage online flash pool games, and it has a lot of the same appeal. There are 8-ball and 9-ball pool games as well as other difficulty modes in this game. A single-player mode, multiplayer mode, and versions with and without certain restrictions are also available. The single-player portion of this game is enjoyed by the majority of players, however the PvP aspect may use some improvement. Still, for a free mobile pool game, it's not awful. Next up we have King of Pool. Kings of Pool is a competitive online pool game for those who want to compete. There are some extremely cool gaming elements in this one as well. In this one, the game is called 8-ball. For the daredevils out there, it has leaderboards, nice visuals, and a trick shot engine. There's also an Arkansas, augmented reality, aspect in this one. With your phone's camera sensor, you can scan a flat surface and place a pool table there. That's a nice technique, and it's not something you see every day. Next up we have Pool Break Pro. Pool Break Pro is an older pool game for mobile devices. It is, nonetheless, one of the greatest. You may pick from a range of game kinds. 3-ball, 4-ball, 6-ball, 7-ball, 8-ball, UK 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball, as well as carom, crokinole, snooker, 6 and 10 reds, and others are among them. If you want a variety of gameplay, this is the one for you. The mechanics are simple enough, and the game looks good. We even like the game physics. Next up we have Real Pool 3D. Real Pool 3D is another pool game that has a lot to offer. It has a Facebook sign-in functionality, so you may play against your friends if you want to. The game also has a 2D and 3D perspective, online games versus random players, social clubs, such as a guild or clan, and a pool cue collection. You may also play snooker or 8-ball. Once you've invested a couple of dozen hours in it, it's a nice experience. The last game of this video is Real Snooker 3D. Real Snooker 3D is a 3D graphic snooker arcade game. The game offers a straightforward snooker experience. With the game's pass and play feature, you can play alone or with a friend. There are 3 difficulty levels in the game, 5 table patterns, and a practice option if you wish to work on your strokes. The game itself is fairly enjoyable and runs nicely. The only difficulty we've seen is that the rules aren't always followed, which may lead to some uncomfortable photographs. So that's the list of 8 best Android pool games to play in 2021. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel Games Geek and press the bell icon for more gaming videos.